Hey, can I get a motion to approve the agenda in the minutes?
I so move.
Second. Motion, second discussion. Now, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Public comment. Moving on to new business. Can I get a motion to approve the claims?
I think so. The claims to be in order, I would move to approve as presented.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Payroll.
I have two items for you today. The first is going to be a warrant register for period ending 5/30/2026.
To approve the warrant register as presented.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved.
Second will be two new hires. First will be intern for conservation effective 6/8/2026, and the second will be planning and zoning effective 7/6/2026. This will be resolution.
Thank you, Josh.
I give it a shot.
Move to approve resolution 2026 number 38 on the two new hires.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The resolution is adopted. Any drainage?
I have no register.
Can I get a motion to approve the sheriff's monthly report of fees?
I move to approve the sheriff's monthly report of fees.
Motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. Quick question.
Yeah.
Adam, when was the drainage stuff gonna start happening again?
The spring,
Yeah.
the week ago, not till later this summer.
Okay. Thanks.
Sorry. No, you're good. Looks like we've got a retail permit for Pure Pleasure. Is there a motion to approve? Are all the documents in order?
Everything is in order for their tobacco, but yes.
Okay. Your motion.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion and second. Any discussion?
The only thing is, I think we clarified with Adam, there's another permit coming. Is that correct?
That's correct. They have two permits, one for nicotine tobacco products, which is a requirement for their next permit, which they currently have for glassware. That is not up till the end of the month, so I suspect they will, if they are going to be applying, they'll be applying here the next couple of weeks.
All in favor on this one?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Looks like we need a resolution regarding this warranty deed. Anything to add on?
I'm just gonna have questions on. It's an 11-acre parcel that I've been working with the landowner on for a year and a half or so on a donation, and just finally got all the paperwork in place. And
So we're ready to clean it up.
yeah. I mean, there's it's just gonna be a wildlife refuge, so it'll just be there for the enjoyment of the wildlife and non-consumptive use, so people can go just enjoy the nature, but there's no hunting or fishing allowed on the property. But
Sounds good. Well, thanks for working on that.
With that, I move resolution 2026 number 39 to add the nice addition to the.
Motion is second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Brandon.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. So I'll start off by saying the governor signed a law that changes speed limit on our 55-mile two-lane roads. The counties as a whole are going to work together to handle this the same way, so I'm not exactly sure the way I'm going to propose to you guys that we handle this. But as of right now, I'll just give you an update. We have 62 sign bases, so that's not a lot that we have to replace for 55 to 60. The problem we have is approximately 1,200 other signs that are affected by this, because there's all the speed zone changes, all the pre-warnings for curves, all the speed limit signs or suggested speeds are on curves. Because all the documents or all the signs that have to do with anything else that's to do with speed, they all have to be adjusted about 11 feet. So the 5 miles an hour, that's the distance that needs to be changed for a person's perception reaction time or sign leading up to a curve. So I said
So you'd be adding signs.
well, we're just gonna take the signs we have and move them. That's we're gonna need to do, we're probably gonna need those 500 close pieces.
And the state's funding all of that.
Unfortunately not. So here's our problem.
Also on this, a little background, just have a sign, and then what options do you have locally, and how soon does it have to be implemented, and can you opt out on it? And like, what?
The only thing we can do as a county is we could pass a countywide resolution reinstating the 55-mile-an-hour speed limits on our 2-lane highways until a point where we have all the paint lines adjusted, all the signs adjusted, everything replaced. We could do that. Now that's going to be difficult for the traveling public because how many people driving through the county are going to know to look up to see if our speeds are 55 or if the signs are just wrong? Because as it stands now, July 1st, all our 55-mile-an-hour speed limit signs are no longer statutorily enforced. Like there's no state statute that says that that's true anymore, so they mean nothing. So it's going to be really hard for people that are not from the county to know that the speed limit is still at 55 here. So it'd be an enforcement nightmare for the sheriff's department.
So you're working with your colleagues throughout the state and the association, and
Yeah, we're trying to find the safest way to kind of uniform and do this the same way everywhere. So if it comes up that everybody's going to pass a resolution to keep it at 55 until the signs are replaced and everything else is adjusted correctly, or if everybody's just going to replace the 55s with 60s and adjust everything as we go moving forward. I mean, the adjustment's only 11 feet. So, I mean, it's not, hundreds of feet or anything huge, but there is something that we have to do just to make sure that our stuff is all correct in the end. But we're all going to try and do it kind of uniformly so everybody's in the same boat. So that's just kind of a bit of a mess we're coming up on the unanticipated side effects of changing a law that, it seems simple, but it affects a lot more than people think.
I actually thought the 55 was fine. I think the governor screwed up there.
Yeah, there should have been a lot. Should have given us a year. Would have been nice if it would have not gone into effect July 1st. But would have went into effect next July 1st. It would have at least given us a year. But I mean, 500 signs, bases, posts, all the stuff we have to do. All the things, it's a significant expense and time sink for the roads department, to be honest. So it's just something we'll work through until we get it done. It's not something I'm saying it's possible, but it's definitely not going to be able to be done all at once. And the paint's only going to get replaced on our paint cycle, so it's going to take no less than 3 years to get the paint corrected everywhere. And it's going to be difficult to correct the paint until the signs are corrected. So, I mean, honestly, it might take 5 years for this to get fully 100% legitimately corrected to where it's supposed to be.
They'll change it back again.
Yeah. Well, if they did, we would just leave them where they're at because a longer warning is better than a shorter warning. So I just figured I'd give you guys a heads up on that in case somebody asks you about it. So if we're working to do a unified kind of thing throughout the counties, and I'm just not quite sure where that answer is.
So you wouldn't really have to take any paint off. You have to add on to the paint lines, especially on the curves, correct?
Yeah, it's just lengthening the no passing zones, essentially. It's more paint. It's relatively minor, but in the scheme of things, there's a reason why the math says we have to have it there, so we'll definitely correct it.
The paint gets really tricky on the gravel roads because they're pretty deep down.
Yeah.
Dust control.
Other than that, we worked with conservation, came out, looked at one of our alleyways in South Shore, and we figured out that this one particular alleyway has at least 15 ash trees that need to come out of it, and they're difficult ones. So I'm not confident that they're going to have the ability to do that safely, just because I'm not sure I want to put them in that situation. So I think most of those are going to get bid out on top of any other tree problems we see this year. Don't have any significant problems with ash trees. So we're just working on getting that going. It's just we got to get somebody, a tree person, to give us a bid, an actual realistic time frame to get there. So working on that. We got done some 15 patch last week. Patches. The Dura patch has been out quite a bit. We actually went into Swaledale and patched a couple of potholes they've been having continuous problems with. They put cold patch in and it always comes out. So we went in there and did Dura patch, and hopefully last a little bit longer for them so they don't have to deal with it at all. We're out there doing a lot of mowing right now, a lot of regular grading and our normal work related stuff. There's no other major specific projects that I have.
You got some rain day projects lined up?
Yeah, there's always rainy day projects. We actually found another county made a 3-point attachment for the back of a tractor that helps with the shoulder drop off. So it'll scrape the gravel up to the road, and then there's another blade that scrapes it back off and evens it out. That's one of the rainy day projects. They're gonna travel over to the county, look at that device, and then we're gonna essentially copy it and make it ourselves. So it's an easy way to do some shouldering for edge drop off in a little bit quicker fashion than having a road grader out there. And the higher speed and smaller vehicle will make it a little safer, I guess, than what it was in the past. Yes.
Without mentioning any names, Josh, when I was going through claims Friday, I see there was a tree service that you guys worked with. I believe it was.
Yeah, we use Mariner quite often for overhead tree trimming that needs a lift.
There was another one. Did you see that one, Carl? Or
Oh, Hinders. Yeah. That one, we've used Hinders as well. We usually get a couple quotes on them and go with the lower.
so I passed that on to the fur people. After seeing all their bids, that one looked pretty decent that you were using.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help them out.
Yeah. Somebody get something to trust me for?
Other than Berglund and Graham, where you at?
God's on vacation until this week, so he didn't respond. I don't have any leads right now. I'm hoping when he gets back, he'll tell me they're ready for me to bring it to you guys, but I can't guarantee that.
All right, moving on to item number 8. Consider resolution, done this annually.
Yeah, we're just gonna close it the day, the last day that we're here, and we're gonna open it the first Monday we get back, so it'll be closed for 4 days over the weekend. Yeah. So I just figured nobody needs to come out all the time.
What was the reason again for that?
So there was a inquiry from the property owners of Farmers Beach that it's happened quite a while ago, but essentially over the 4th, both sides of the roads on that gravel road had cars all the way down to the lake. And then when I guess people would leave the holiday and just left garbage and stuff. And it was a safety issue because emergency personnel couldn't get down there with the cars on both sides. And so it doesn't mean that some people don't trickle down there, but I don't know. What do you think? We've been doing this for 8 years?
Yeah.
Probably. And so it came from the adjacent landowners that requested that just over that time frame.
I would move to approve resolution 2026-40 to close road as presented in this resolution.
Second resolution 40.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Items 9 through 13.
I looked at these and there was no visual additional acres, so I would move to approve and forward on to the DNR as in past practice.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
There's nothing left for the good of the cause. I'd take a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned.